What if a single boardroom choice could turn a winter pastime into a country's favorite ritual? In 1917, in a Montreal hotel, team owners created the National Hockey League. Today, I'll argue that that decision didn't just change hockey. It built the stadium and event culture that still organizes Canadian life every winter. Before the NHL, pro hockey existed, but it was fragmented, unstable, and often local. The NHL centralized rules, schedules, and championships. That administrative move matters because organizations create events. A stable league makes predictable big nights, home openers, Saturday night games, playoffs, and predictable events make these venues matter. Arenas weren't just buildings anymore, they became a ritual space. Think about the Stanley Cup. As a recurring mega event, every spring, the Cup reframes cities as hosts, draws national attention to specific venues, and turns ticketed games into communal rituals. The NHL's formation standardized that cycle. Stadiums became event engines. They concrete fans, sponsors, media trucks, and city branding into one night over and over. Montreal already loved hockey, but the Forum became the cathedral because the NHL delivered a steady supply of marquee games. The venue wasn't important on its own. It was important because it reliably staged high-stakes events. That is the NHL's core contribution, transforming buildings into meaningful places through event calendars. When the Maple Leaf Gardens opened in 1931, it wasn't just the roof over ice. It was a business model tied to NHL inventory, 48 regular season games, star appearances, and the possibility of playoff gates. The arena's financing, design, and location only makes sense if you assume a league-granted spectacle. The NHL's formation created the certainty that justifies urban arena investment. Now, you add broadcastings, and stadiums become studios. From early radio calls to nationwide TV nights, the NHL coordinated with media so that a single arena event becomes a national event in living rooms. Saturday night hockey turned into a Canadian ritual because the league made the product standardized, schedulable, and sponsor-friendly. Political science Benedict Anderson says nations are imagined communities. We feel connected to people we'll never meet through shared rituals. NHL's predictable events, especially the Cup run, let Canadians co-experience the same drama at the same time, whether in an arena, a bar, or at home. Stadiums anchor the local. Broadcasting scales it to the national. Geographer David Harvey's urban boosterism helps explain why cities partner with teams. Events create economic and symbolic value. The NHL's calendar eventizes winter, regular pulses of demand for transit, hospitality, and downtown vibrancy. Stadiums become policy tools, not just sports, venues as well. But we need critique. NHL's professionalism narrowed access. It privileged men, excluded women, and many racialized and indigenous athletes from the top stage and locked in a commercial model. Labor power was limited for decades. Owners controlled movement and play long before a strong players' association emerged. Arena funding also raised equity questions. Who pays for prestige? Who benefits from game-to-day economies? So while the NHL's formation built powerful rituals and spaces, it also reproduced hierarchies we still debate. Had amateur bodies kept control, or had the league failed, Canada might have a looser event culture, fewer cathedrals arenas, and a weaker national ritual. The NHL's success was not inevitable. It was an organizational design meeting urban investment and media partnership. So why is the NHL's formation important for Canadian sport? Because it turned ice into infrastructure, games into events, and buildings into symbols, which we still return to every week. The league didn't just manage hockey, it organized how Canada gathers.